And here we are replacing a light fixture. Make sure your power is turned off, your switch is off. You can still get feedback through your neutral if you're in an old home. A lot of times neutrals are tied in together to different circuits, so you can still get voltage through the neutral. Unfortunately, we had run into an issue here where both the neutral and the hot wire were soldered and taped together. So while we're in this box, we're going to go ahead and clip those loose and add a wire nut, something a little more substantial than tape. It's a good hold, but I prefer a wire nut where I know it's not going to short later if it gets hot. As a matter of fact, some of the white wires, the neutral lines, had some burn marks on them, so we're clipping all that off, cleaning that up. So here you can see we're adding another wire nut onto the hot lines, and then we're going to do the same on the neutrals. You can see the tape there is wrapping up around the solder joint that they made to extend the wires. I'm going to go clip that loose, clean it up, put a wire nut on it, and extend a neutral down into the for the light. Here we've got the additional wire to add, as the piece that we had originally pulled off was not very flexible. So we've got our neutral installed, we've gotten our power installed, and we are ready to put up the mounting bracket. You've got a twist of wires in there that's bare, that's the ground, and we're going to twist that ground, attach it to the mounting bracket, and that's what we're in the process of doing here. So I've curved or turned, put a little bit of a turn in there. I'm demonstrating my 5-in-1 tool or 8-in-1 tool. It's a great little tool to have. It's got a 1/4-inch nut driver on one end when you pull the screwdriver bit out, so you can really tighten up the ground screw onto that ground wire. So now we're going to finish installing the mounting bracket. We'll get the screws in to hold it in place. Now we're installing the screws to mount the light fixture to the bracket. And you don't want to run these screws all the way in. The fixture is fairly lightweight, so we will take the ground wire and suspend it from the mounting bracket while we wire up the fixture. It's a great way to also ground the light fixture. You can attach the ground to the ground screw or just attach it directly to the mounting bracket. That way you've got everything's touching. You're actually grounded with that bracket. So here we are getting the hot wire wired up, the black wire. Now we're wiring up the neutral, the white wire. And we'll finish wrapping the ground around the bracket and get the light fixture set in place to be mounted. The little screws we attach will stick down through that insulation. There's actually a space between the insulation to kind of line it up if you're eye level. But you can push this through. There's two little larger holes, dimples or holes, where the heads will pop through, and then you can turn the light fixture and then attach the screws. Next step is throwing some bulbs in here. And I'm going to go ahead, as you'll see in this video, I went ahead and installed the center bar that holds the light globe in place. We're now attaching the nut, the washer. There's a rubber piece that goes with the washer. Make sure you've got that between the glass and the washer. And here we are. The light is working. Everything looks good. No worries, no issues. Like and subscribe. We will be bringing more content in future updates.